Hey guys, Mark Holmes here. It is Friday, August 14th, and I want to kind of move through this as quick as possible. Friday, right now we got three full days left in our pay week. Our pay week ends Sunday night, midnight Eastern time. One of the biggest mistakes people make is they throw in the towel before the week's done. Professional marketers will work up to the closing bell. That's midnight Eastern time here in the United States. What you want to do, and some of you are in different time zones and it's in the middle of the night, and I understand that, but professionals, they'll work up to the end. One of the biggest mistakes people make is, maybe the first couple days or 3 days weren't going so great, and they just say, well, I'll pick up on it next week. Big mistake. Last 3 days of the week, it's just shy of half a week. So if you're throwing those 3 days away, that's half of the time that you're building your business. Okay, so don't make that mistake, guys. Work up to the closing bell. Every professional marketer does that, and by the meaning of professional, of course, is someone that gets paid for what they do. That's the meaning of professional marketer. Okay, so we understand that as professional marketers, and that's just something we do each week. So set your goals according to the pay week and work with your people as well the same way. Another thing I'm going to talk about, and take notes on this too, by the way, guys, I'm going to talk about executive, the rank of executive. Write this down. Executive in big letters. The importance of executive, and what everybody should do is this, to really understand the importance of executive, is after this recording, after this training, write that word down on a blank piece of paper. Executive, real big in the middle, capital letters, and pull up that compensation video. Listen to that video. You might have to listen to it 2 or 3 times, but I guarantee the first time you listen to that video and you keep concentrating on that word, executive, that rank of executive, you're going to understand the importance of that rank. It's one of the most important ranks and positions in our compensation plan. So one thing you want to do is not just yourself understand that, but make sure your team understands this too, because if it stops at you, you're done. You're dead in the water. Make sure your team understands this too. So do that, guys. It's real important. And the meaning of executive is a qualified distributor that helps two qualified distributors get started. One on the right, one on the left. Qualified distributor is someone that has 100 in volume, and they should be on auto ship. That will make you an executive. The only way that you're going to hit leadership ranks is by understanding the importance of the rank of executive. You'll never even hit the leadership. You'll never even get started off the ground unless you understand the importance of executive. You'll never advance in rank if you don't help other people understand the importance of executive. Very important. If you don't understand it, it will absolutely cripple you. The next thing I want to talk about is comfort zone. You got to get out of your comfort zone. Everything happens outside your comfort zone. When you're in your comfort zone, normally what you tend to do is you tend to stay away from your warm market. You tend to work from behind the curtain or whatever. You don't want to reach out to people you know. Big mistake. Big mistake. I mean, if one of the reasons why you're doing this maybe is just to earn a few extra $100 a month, that is something that's comfortable, and that's probably going to keep you within your comfort zone. So you gotta have something that's bigger, that's going to pull you out of your comfort zone, and that's your why. We're going to talk about that here in a second, but Guys, get out of your comfort zone. And how do you do that? You just do it. That's what you do. You just do it. There's a video out there. Type in the search, go to Google, type in, or YouTube, and better yet, YouTube. Type in Art Williams, A-R-T Williams. Just do it. And people are asking him all the time, well, Art, what do I have to do to hit the leadership ranks? Well, you just have to do it. Art, what do I have to do if you know I'm in the NFL, no friends left? Well, you really got to do it, you know. But listen to that video; it'll make you laugh too. But that's really what you got to do, and what you want to do. Night before, have a to-do list, and on that to-do list, the next day, right on there, get out of your comfort zone. Okay, and it might just be reaching out to one person, like you know, that might be on your warm list, your warm market. Okay, it could be somebody that's on your chicken list. Okay, everybody's got a chicken list, and that's people that they're afraid to ask or reach out to or share this with. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is no's. A while back, I did a training that was called Knowing Your Way to Success, and that's N-O, not K-N-O-W. N-O, Knowing Your Way to Success. One of the reasons why we have that 100-minute challenge is because you've got to get through the no's. You've got to have a list. If you don't have a list, too, by the way, guys, you're missing out. You should have a list that's at least 2 pages long. So if you don't, it's okay. Hit the reset button and make a list. If you're not leading by example, then more than likely your people aren't going to do the same either. So get yourself through the no's. Okay, everybody has a number, and it could be that when somebody gets started and the first person they talk to, they get a yes. It could be somebody else that gets started and they talk to 10 people and they get 10 no's, and then they get a yes. It could be somebody else that gets started and they get 50 no's, and then all of a sudden they get a yes. They get 2 or 3 yeses. You've got to get through the no's. Also, another thing, 4 to 6 interactions before somebody makes a decision. So when somebody says no, it doesn't mean no. It just means not right now. So 4 to 6 interactions. 80% of all sales, like in Salesforce, in the Salesforce, sales industry, 80% of all sales happen after the 4th interaction. Somebody gets a no and they give up and they never follow up with that person again, big mistake. You're missing out on most of your sales. Okay, now that's with the sales industry, but pretty much the same thing with us. Same thing. So drip on people. Okay, it could be each interaction. Of course, the first is that short video. It could be the next interaction is the 15-minute video. It could be a 3-way call. It could be you sharing a link of the Inc. 500, where we are on the Inc. 500, that list. Okay, so 4 to 6 interactions, guys. Get as many no's as you can. That's just what it comes down to. Don't get yourself emotionally detached. Write this down. Do not get yourself emotionally attached. Okay, what you have to do is get yourself emotionally detached from the outcome. One of the things that we hear all the time as leaders is people call in and say, I'm just so frustrated. And one of the main reasons is because people get themselves emotionally attached to the outcome. Get through the no's. Get through the no's, guys. People are going to say no. That's just the way it is. That's the way it is. That's the four S's. You know, some will, some won't. So what? Someone's waiting. The other thing I want to talk about is the funnel. Some people have heard me talking about the funnel. Okay, the funnel, basically funnel, Funnel, funnel. When you pour something into a funnel like water or something, it comes out the bottom, or you pour sand in it and the sand comes out the bottom. We do the same thing. We have a funnel and we're constantly stuffing the funnel with people. You never stop stuffing the funnel. As you're doing that, people will fall out the bottom. Here, one will come out here, another will come out here, and then maybe two more will come out there. But you never, ever stop stuffing the funnel. Big mistake. You know, a lot of people will they'll do that for a week or whatever, and then the next week they won't do anything. Okay. Another mistake is they'll stuff the funnel, and all of a sudden they had a good week, and two people or three or four or five people come out the funnel, and then they put the brakes on. They stop stuffing the funnel. That never happens. Us as professional marketers understand that it never stops. It never stops. Keep stuffing the funnel. Never stop with that. Now, what's going to help you do all this? What's going to help you get out of your comfort zone? What's going to help you get through the nose? What's going to help you keep yourself emotionally detached from the outcome? That's your why. This is something that's really important. This is what's going to drive you to do all this stuff. So all the how and all that stuff doesn't even matter unless you understand what your why is. And as we say in the industry, your why's got to be strong enough to make you cry. If your why is just you just want to make a few extra $100, well, that's within your comfort zone. You're comfortable with that. More than likely, it's not going to drive you. You got to have something that's bigger than you, something that's going to make you cry. You know, it could be that you want to help schools in the Philippines. It could be something like that. You want to help children in the Philippines, and you want to help with their schooling because they have so much trouble over there with all that. You know, it's got to be something bigger than you. So make sure you understand your why. Make sure you have it in front of you also each day. Me, I've got my 3 whys. It should be your top 3 whys in front of you each day, but I've got mine on my money clip on top of my billfold. I've got them on my desk looking at me each day. Okay, and it's actual pictures, but make sure they're at least written down. Pictures are even better. So make sure you understand your why. And if you're not doing what you need to do each day, I'm looking at my computer here, another lead came through here. Keep stuff in the funnel. If you're not doing what you need to do each day, if you're not doing productive time each day, you have to recheck your why. Is your why strong enough to get you going and to get you going doing the stuff that needs to be done? The other thing is this, and I'm going to wrap this up. The first thing we need to do when we're helping our people get started, some of this stuff is just so simple, we just forget to even say this to people or ask people about this as they're getting started. The first thing, as soon as they get started, as soon as they get their website, as soon as they sign up, ask them, do you understand what your website is? Do you know what your website is? Your website is www.maryjones.jeunessglobal.com. And I say it slow like that. Some people will rush right through and they'll try to rush right through. Yeah, I think I got it, you know. And stop. You have to be the leader at this point in time and stop and say, listen, Mary, this is very important. I need to help you understand this. Write this down. And you can send it to them also in the email or Facebook or whatever. But go through it again. It's www.maryjones.jeunesse. And let me spell that for you, Mary. JEUNESSE. E is in Edward. Global. GLOBAL.com. Do you have that, Mary? Great. Type that in your computer, your address bar. Let's make sure you got that. It's very important. I get a lot of people that call me, and I'm not pointing anybody out or anything like that, but some people don't know what their website is. Okay, so it's real important, and it's real easy to miss that too, guys. So make sure people understand that. When we're getting people started, we're helping them get plugged in. That's what we call helping people get plugged in. Another thing is the 100-minute challenge. Okay, the 100-minute challenge. Mary, do you understand what that is? No, I'm going to send you a video on that. Okay, if I share this video with you, will you watch it? Good. Okay, because this is real important. And this is basically what it is, Mary. 100-minute challenge is sharing that 1-minute video with 100 people. I need to help you put a list together of 100 people. Now, what we like to see, Mary, is in the first 72 hours, you do your 100-minute challenge. Is that something you want me to help you with? Okay. Now, side note with this, guys, don't get upset when people don't do the 100-minute challenge in the first 72 hours. Some people just will not do it, and it's okay. I expect this. I know it's going to happen, and there's people that just won't do it. And that's, people want to move at their own pace or whatever the reason. It's okay. Don't get upset. Get yourself emotionally detached. Okay? You know that you tried to help the person, but it's up to them. There's nothing that you can do to make people do that. It's up to them from there. From there on, it's up to them to do that. Some people will never even do the 100-minute challenge, and their team more than likely will never do the 100-minute challenge, because what happens? We lead by example. If we never do it, our team, more than likely, I would bet money on it, will never do it. Don't get yourself upset. Keep stuffing the funnel. Never stop stuffing the funnel. You're going to find people that come on board in the first 72 hours or 48 hours. They're going to say, I'm ready to do this. I'm going to attack this, and I'm going to do that 100-minute challenge. And it's so important. The first 72 hours is critical. The first 72 hours is critical for people. When people go in the first 72 hours and all of a sudden they get through that 100-minute challenge, and there's 3, 4, 5 people to come through or more with a product like we've got, those numbers are high. So you're going to have people that just come through and just do that. Expect that there's going to be people that just don't do it. Okay, keep stuff in the funnel. But the other thing, make sure people stay plugged in. Make sure they understand where our Facebook page is, Global Team Elite. Add them to that group. Okay, more than likely, if you're listening to this recording, this training, you're in our group. This is where all the trainings are happening. If you don't physically add them, there's a little button, little space in there where it says invite people. You have to put their name in there, invite, send them an invite. Mary, I sent you an invite to our team page on Facebook. Did you get it? Great. No, you didn't? I'll send it to you again. Here's the link. Go there and join the group. Make sure they're in that group. If they never hear this video or other trainings or whatever's going on in our group, they're never going to be plugged in, more than likely. So, guys, hope this helped you. We've got 3 full days left here. Let's really kick it in gear. I'm really excited, and let's really make it happen. So, guys, make it a great week. Call me with whatever you need.